What up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee Talk, tapping back in with another one, guys. We got some news topics I wanted to get off into, but before we do that, I just wanted to say, Alias, your boy Alias, a friend of the Jay Coffee Talk channel, a friend IRL, you know what I mean? Stand up, solid dude, was on a recent live stream, and I hope y'all are tuning into those Jay Coffee Talk lives where you guys can call in. But Alias was drawing some attention from some of the people that were in the stream. Were like, yo, I fuck with Alias, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to I posted in my community post a track that Alias did. I'm gonna put it pinned in the comments as well. Go check that out. Don't sleep on bro's music. He's nice. He also does a podcast on Instagram Live that he does. He does YouTube content over there on his YouTube channel. He speaks on other topics and stuff. Like, dude's got a lot of content, and a lot of people were interested, wanted to know more about Alias. So click that link below, go sub to the channel, tap in to his music and his movement that he's got going. Now, first up, right, if you guys don't already know, Jay Coffee Talk is die-hard Bills Mafia. I do a lot of NFL content, a lot of Bills content. We talk football. We talk some other sports as well. Obviously it's the off season. I haven't been putting out much sports content, but for all the NFL fans, like, stay tuned come football season. It's going to be a lot of fun. But real quick, I wanted to share this post I came across online. What's this guy's name? Zach B22. He said, sitting on the beach of Aruba, and I spot a guy in a Josh Allen jersey walking along the shore. I don't think I've ever ran faster in my life to give that dude a hug. Bills Mafia is everywhere. And there's Bills backers all over the country. Hit the comments if you're not a Bills fan. Drop who your team is. If you are a Bills fan, tap in where you from. Like I said, a lot of football content coming this season, but us Bills Mafia, we're riding a high. We're turned up to the fullest with the success that our team is having. I can't wait till football season kicks off. I'm always, when I see fellow Bills Mafia, like, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, nice shirt, nice hat. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Z-Bot. I don't run up and hug random people, but hey, to each their own. Like, for real, I'm not clowning the dude. I just don't get down like that. But hit the comments. Even if you're not a Bills fan, though, let's talk. Who's your team? Now, moving along, I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is really interesting to me. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant, one of the GOATs of the NBA, you know what I mean? We know what this dude could do and did do out there on the basketball court, all the greatness he achieved. But I don't know if a lot of people remember Kobe liked to get in the booth, and there was always talk of an album that Kobe Bryant recorded, and it's leaked. It's out there now. I don't know if you guys remember, too, back around 99, 2000, there was a track. It had a video and everything. It was played on BET, MTV, and all that. It was Brian McKnight featuring Mace and Kobe Bryant. I forget the name to the track, but Kobe spit a verse on there. It was a nice verse. I thought Kobe did his thing. But now we got this whole album, and tap in. Let me know if you guys have listened to it yet. I believe there's like 18 tracks. I could be wrong. Or apologies, 16 tracks. And, this was recorded back in 2000. I wonder why it never came out, because there was talks. I don't know if everyone remembers back when Allen Iverson dropped a freestyle, and there was word there was going to be like an album or a mixtape coming from AI, but it never happened. And I remember hearing something that the NBA didn't like it, and that had something to do with why it didn't drop. I don't know if that was just rumors or whatever, because we know Shaq dropped a few albums. Like, so why did we never see AI and Kobe's albums? I don't know. But I'm hearing this Kobe album has features from Nas, 50 Cent, Beanie Siegel, Black Dot, Destiny's Child, and many more. And Tyra Banks as well. And word has it that on some tracks when Kobe's spitting, he lets it be known he wasn't out here hiring no ghostwriters. He did it on his own. The album's titled Visions, And I really, really want to know if you listen to this, what were your thoughts? What were your favorite tracks? Drop it below in the comments. I'm definitely going to be listening to this thing ASAP. You know, I'm writing it down on my to-do list right now. Once again, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. Now, next up,
we have a profit agreement, a percentage-based contract with each other, and every time we asked for accounting, there was a problem. You never wanted to give nobody accounting. You don't want to show us the real numbers from the deals and all of this other shit. And it's like, all right, fam, what are we doing? Because, again, we have this contract, and if you're not going to honor this contract, like you said in front of other people, then it's like, this shit ain't going to work. It's not going to work. And if you don't, like I said, if respect ain't there, I'm not there.
Y'all heard that. That was Maul. Just a short clip, as now all the drama going on with Joe Budden podcast, Rory and Maul. Rory and Maul went and addressed it. Go check that out in full length. What does everyone think about this? This is just such a damn shame to me. I heard someone, I believe it was Doggy Diamond, speaking the other day about this is what Joe Budden does. He's self-destructive. You know, he's not good working with other people. We've seen this before from him, but I mean, they had this thing with this team going for quite some time, and it's just very odd the way it all happened. Like, first we seen them absent from the show, you know, then they came back. From what I understood, and I feel like most other people felt like what was going on was there were some kind of negotiations going on. Then, you know, they come back and Rory's dismissed from the show. Joe gets turned up about it. He's fired. He's not welcome here. And I thought Maul was still going to be a part of the show, but it looks like he's up out of there too. And you heard him in that clip. He's talking about, you know, they had a percentage-based contract, and they were, in their opinion, they're saying they were being lied to about the numbers. When they tried to audit the numbers and see what was going on, things were kept from them. And once again, it's just a shame to me that I thought they have a great chemistry together, a great show. I listen to the Joe Budden podcast regularly. But ultimately, what Maul's saying was going on, he said it. It's like stealing. It's like stealing. So in the end, I guess, you know, according to them, Joe wasn't showing them respect. But hit the comments, guys, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, some people, like, I got certain people that I'm cool with. We got a respect, mutual respect for each other. I can fuck with them on certain things. But if it's going to be money involved or whatever, like, I just can't deal with them. Like, they just, you know, they're always going to try to take more than what's theirs, or there's always going to be a disagreement. We'll agree to one thing and it's later that's going to change. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's what's going on. That's how Joe Budden gets down or what. But ultimately, I feel like this is a big loss for hip hop. I don't know. Tap in. Let me know what you thought about the Joe Budden podcast. Do you feel the same way as what I'm saying, or what's your thoughts? If you've seen Rory and Maul's full thing they put out, which just like an hour or two ago, this just dropped. So let's discuss it all below. It's a shame, man. They're going to have to be battling it out in court, and, you know, that's never pretty. You never want to go that route. Moving along, once again, we got to talk about the late, great DMX. R.I.P. to X, man. I've been speaking about it on the channel now for months. We want this album. We want this album. We want, you know what I mean? Like, drop the album. Well, I just reported on it like a few days ago that the album's going to be here, I believe, on the 25th. The album is Exodus. And we've been hearing for the longest the great, you know, lineup when it comes to features that's going to be on the album, you know, which is X, you know, had features and everything. But this album was, you know, said to be more feature heavy. You know, Griselda, Pop Smoke, R.I.P. Pop Smoke, The Lox, Usher, Alicia Keys, and many more. But now it has just been reported, word has just hit that there is going to be a track that features Jay-Z and Nas. So this is going to be dope, man. DMX, Jay-Z, and Nas on the same track. I guess this was something that they were going to surprise the people with. As I was just saying, the features on this album have been talked about many times in press releases and whatnot, but no mention of this DMX, Jay-Z, and Nas track. So I'm amped for that. Well, we got 10 days left. I can't wait. Hit the comments. Let me know if you're excited as well. And then the last story that I wanted to touch on with you guys, I'm sure you remember just a little while back, Baby Blue, a Pretty Ricky, real name Diamond Blue Smith. He got shot out there in Davie, Florida. Like I said before, I wonder if the police checked if the Davie goon, K-Frog, had an alibi that day. But it was real bad for Baby Blue. There were concerns that he may never walk again, but reportedly he's doing way better. But the bad news is that he's healing up just in time to go lay it down in the feds. He's looking at some federal time as he got hit with a PPP loan scam. As I had not known, he got hit with a fraud case. Allegedly, it was a $25 million scam, they're calling it, where they were fraudulently filing for loans. I'm saying there because the way it's being reported was that he had some other people participating in this scam with him. But it's being reported now that he is set to take a plea. He's going to plead guilty. He did an interview with Hollywood Unlocked and also spoke on it. He said, "I ain't tripping. When I get out, I'm going to be ripped up like Gucci Mane, and I'm going to be one of the hottest rappers in the world. My new single, Up Again, drops Friday." I'm sure y'all remember this dude. Like he was the dude in Pretty Ricky who rapped, you know what I mean? But I've been hearing a lot about these PPP scams, or a lot of people getting the loans, and even if they didn't necessarily intend to just flat out commit fraud, that if you don't use the money and follow certain guidelines and everything, you can be looking at a Fed case. And I don't know. It's just crazy. I actually knew someone who had a business and was able to get, I forget how much of a loan they got, but they ended up like giving it back without using any of it. And we're just like, I want no parts of this, because there's a lot of strings that come attached with that from what I'm hearing. But back to talking about Baby Blue, as I was speaking on back when he got shot. If you look at this dude's social media, he's flossing hard. And I'm almost positive that's a big part of why he was shot in an attempted robbery. And it's just wild. Like I think I peeped the way this dude is flossing all the time, but not in the reports. They're also saying, yeah, the feds repossessed a Ferrari and all kinds of other stuff from him. So it seems like he took this PPP loan to really help push that image, like I got it like that. And now he's going to be going to prison. Like that's a rough turn of events. People, you get shot in attempted robbery. The case was actually already pending as he was arrested in October 2020 for the fraud. Now you're out of the hospital trying to do a little better, and sentencing time, or not, court dates rolling around where you're set to take a plea. I don't know. Maybe they'll give them, sometimes if you have a good attorney, the attorney can postpone the date for a while before you have, sentencing, or before you start your bid. Maybe they could try to, finagle something where, like, Your Honor, my client, could we push this back 6-10 months? He was just shot. He wants to be in good health, fully mobile and everything when he has to go to prison. Maybe. Comment, let me know what you guys think. But if you remember back when Lil Wayne had to do that year in Rikers Island, they got his date pushed way back. They said he had to go to the dentist to get all that jewels out of his mouth. So maybe Baby Blue's attorney can do his thing and help him out. But there's no reports as to what they're going to recommend for sentencing or anything like that. So stay tuned. I'll hit you guys with some updates on this story, as well as everything else that we touch on. Once again, if you're new over here, this is Jay Coffee Talk, where we talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. We drop content every day. It's all about tapping in with the people. And once again, guys, go check Alias's page out. Go listen to his song. Check his mixtape out. Link pinned in the comments. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for all the support, and I'm gone.